Have you ever felt like your cat is more than just a pet, almost like your personal bodyguard? Some cats have a deeply protective nature, making sure you're safe and sound at all times. But how can you tell if your feline friend is secretly watching over you? Stick around until the end of this video because we're breaking down 8 unmistakable signs that your cat is actually protecting you. Number 1. They patrol the house. Does your cat take late-night strolls around your home? Some cats act like tiny security guards patrolling different rooms before they settle down for sleep. This behavior is a strong indicator that your cat is instinctively making sure everything is safe. You might notice them walking the perimeter of your home, sniffing at doors, or stopping to listen carefully before moving on. They may even check on you, peeking into your bedroom as if to say, "All clear." Some cats do this subtly, while others make it obvious by vocalizing as they patrol. If your cat has a habit of monitoring the household, it's their way of protecting their territory and, most importantly, you. They might also perch in high places such as bookshelves or windowsills to get a better vantage point over their surroundings. A protective cat may respond to unusual sounds by stopping their patrol and focusing intently on the source of the noise. If they detect something unfamiliar, they may hiss, growl, or puff up their fur as a warning. This behavior can be especially noticeable when new guests visit or when something changes in the household. Some cats will even check entrances like doors and windows to make sure they are secure. Their instincts come from their wild ancestors, who had to patrol their territory to keep predators at bay. If your cat does this regularly, they are showing you that they take their protective duties seriously. Number 2. They interrupt suspicious situations. Cats are incredibly perceptive creatures, and they can sense when something isn't quite right. If you're in the middle of a heated argument or an intense conversation, don't be surprised if your cat suddenly intervenes. They might jump onto your lap, meow loudly, or even position themselves between you and the other person. Some cats will go even further, swiping a paw at someone they perceive as a threat. This behavior stems from their natural instincts to protect their loved ones and maintain a peaceful environment. Cats are highly attuned to body language, tone of voice, and emotional shifts, so they can pick up on tension even before it escalates. If someone is acting aggressively toward you, your cat may puff up, flick their tail, or even hiss in response. In some cases, they might try to distract you by rubbing against you or leading you to another room. Their intervention isn't just random, it's a sign that they care about your well-being. Just like they comfort you when you're sad, they also try to diffuse situations that feel dangerous or unsettling. It's their way of saying, "Hey, calm down, everything's okay." Even if they don't fully understand what's happening, they want to keep you safe. Their protective instincts, mixed with their deep bond with you, make them more than just pets. They're little guardians in fur coats. Number 3. They lead you away from danger. Cats have a strong sense of awareness and can sometimes act as unexpected protectors. If they sense danger, whether it's an aggressive person, another animal, or even an unseen hazard, they might try to guide you away from it. You may notice your cat rubbing against your legs insistently, walking ahead of you while looking back, or even meowing persistently to get your attention. Some cats will physically block a doorway or attempt to steer you in a different direction. There have been cases where cats have led their owners away from gas leaks, electrical fires, or other household dangers. Their heightened senses allow them to detect things we might miss, like a strange smell or an unusual sound. If your cat suddenly seems determined to stop you from going somewhere, it's worth paying attention. They may also display alert body language, such as perked up ears, a twitching tail, or wide eyes. Sometimes they act protectively around strangers, positioning themselves between you and someone they don't trust. Even if it seems like odd behavior at the time, your cat may be sensing something you can't. This instinctual guidance is just another way they show love and concern for your well-being. When a cat leads you away, they aren't just being quirky, they might be keeping you safe. Number 4. They use their tail to block you. Cats use their tails for more than just balance. They can also use them to communicate and even protect their favorite humans. If your cat positions their tail in front of you or swishes it between you and someone else, it might be a subtle way of shielding you. This gesture can be a sign that they're sensing tension or uncertainty in the situation. A cat's tail is highly expressive, And when they use it to create a physical barrier, they may be trying to establish distance between you and something they perceive as a threat. Sometimes they'll wrap their tail around your arm or leg as a way of keeping you close. In social groups, cats often use their tails to comfort or guide each other, and they may extend that same instinct to you. If they feel uneasy about a stranger, their tail may puff up slightly while still acting as a protective buffer. This behavior can also be seen when a cat stands in front of you and flicks their tail, signaling that they're on alert. Even if it seems small, this action is another way your cat expresses concern for your well-being. They might not be able to speak, but their body language says it all. A simple tail movement could be their way of saying, "I've got you covered." If you're enjoying this, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and brings more cat content your way. Now let's dive into the next way your cat might be secretly protecting you. Number 5. They follow your guests closely. When a cat becomes protective of their home and family, they often show it through their behavior around guests. If your cat is following someone around the house, it might not just be curiosity at play, it could be their way of keeping a watchful eye on the situation. Cats are naturally cautious animals, and when a new person enters their environment, they want to make sure they're safe. By shadowing your guest, your cat is likely observing their movements and actions closely to assess whether they pose a threat. This behavior can be seen when the cat stays just a few steps behind, tail raised, and eyes fixed on the guest. They may even position themselves between you and the guest, ensuring they're always in your line of sight. While some cats are more relaxed around strangers, others prefer to stay near their human, just in case. If your cat doesn't seem overly social, but suddenly follows someone from room to room, it's a sign that they're trying to protect you and their territory. This instinct to supervise can even extend to your guests. When they're in unfamiliar spaces like your kitchen or living room, cats can pick up on subtle body language, tone of voice, and unfamiliar scents, making them hyper-aware of anyone who might not belong. Their actions may seem intrusive, but it's just their way of making sure you're safe and that no one crosses a line. In the end, your cat's watchful eye is their form of loyalty and protection. Number 6. They wake you up in certain situations. Protective cats are incredibly attuned to their environment and their humans' well-being, which often leads them to act in ways that keep you safe. If something unusual happens, such as a strange noise in the middle of the night, or another pet in distress, your cat might wake you up. They may gently nudge you with their paws, or meow insistently to get your attention, sensing that something is off. In some cases, if you're having a nightmare, your cat might even jump onto your bed and nuzzle you to help calm you down. This behavior goes beyond simple attention seeking. It's often a response to protect you from perceived threats. Cats have sensitive hearing, so they're quick to pick up on sounds we might miss, such as the distant rumble of thunder or footsteps outside. If they sense that something is wrong, they'll act on their instincts to alert you, even if it means interrupting your sleep. Their protective nature can extend to alerting you to problems with other pets as well. If your cat notices that another animal in the house is in distress, they may try to wake you up to make sure you're aware and can address the situation. While their timing might not always be perfect, their intent is always to ensure your safety and well-being. So, when your cat wakes you from a deep sleep, it's often a sign that they're looking out for you in their own quiet way. This instinct to protect is just another reason why cats make such devoted companions. Number 7. They react to unusual noises. Cats are naturally sensitive to sounds, often reacting more quickly than we realize to noises in their environment. If your cat is constantly on high alert, responding immediately to even the faintest odd noise, they might be in protective mode. Their acute hearing allows them to detect sounds that we can't, like a door creaking, footsteps on the floor above, or even the distant hum of a car engine. When they hear something unusual, you might notice them perk up their ears, focus intently, and sometimes even stop moving altogether as they assess the situation. If they sense something amiss, they may stand still, tail flicking, or take a defensive stance. Some cats will let out a low growl or hiss if they feel the noise represents a threat, signaling their readiness to defend their territory or you. If they seem more alert than usual, especially in the middle of the night, it could be because they're on guard, making sure you're safe from any potential danger. This heightened awareness can also extend to unfamiliar sounds like a knock on the door, or a package being delivered. Cats instinctively react this way to protect their home and family, making sure nothing enters their space unnoticed. While not every noise will trigger such a reaction, any unfamiliar sound might prompt your cat to act as a vigilant guardian. This instinctive response is just one of the ways cats show their devotion, silently watching over you while you're unaware. Their keen hearing and quick reactions are a reminder that, even in the quietest moments, they're always on duty. Number 8. They sit on or near you while you sleep. When your cat chooses to sleep on or near you, it's often more than just a display of affection. It can be a protective instinct in action. Cats are naturally territorial creatures, and they feel most secure when they're close to their trusted humans. If your cat curls up at your feet, rests on your chest, or snuggles close to your side while you sleep, they might be instinctively guarding you. By staying near you, they're not only seeking comfort, but also keeping watch over you while you rest. Cats are known to be light sleepers, and their proximity to you ensures they can react quickly if anything unusual happens in the environment. Their protective instincts kick in when they feel the need to safeguard their human from potential threats, whether it's a strange sound or an unfamiliar presence. If your cat is particularly close during sleep, it could also be their way of feeling secure in their own right, knowing they're not alone. This behavior is especially common in cats, who bond strongly with their owners, as they see you as part of their territory to protect. Even if their sleeping position seems inconvenient or overly attached, it's a sign of how much they care. Cats can also gauge when their human is feeling vulnerable or unwell, offering their presence as a source of comfort and safety. Their need to be close during sleep is one of the quietest yet most powerful ways they show loyalty and love. It's like having a guardian at your side even when you're unaware. In the end, our cats may not speak the same language as us, but their protective instincts speak volumes. Whether they're interrupting tense situations, guiding us away from danger, or watching over us while we sleep, they're constantly proving just how much they care. These subtle behaviors show that our cats view us as part of their territory and are willing to do whatever it takes to keep us safe. Their reactions to unusual noises, their close presence during moments of vulnerability, and their alertness to potential threats are all signs of their deep bond with us. Cats are much more than independent, aloof creatures. They are our loyal protectors. Each action, from sitting at our feet to swiping at a perceived danger, is their way of ensuring our well-being. In a world where we often feel alone, having a cat by our side offers a comforting reminder that we're never truly unprotected. Their love may be quiet, but it's constant and fierce. As guardians in their own unique way, cats bring us security, peace of mind, and a sense of belonging. So the next time your cat jumps to action, remember, it's not just affection, it's protection in its purest form. Thank you for watching.